wrestling fans, the following tag team event on World Championship Wrestling, it is set for one fall. Introducing from the heartlands of the South, Tracy Smothers, Steve Armstrong, the wild-eyed Southern Boys. And their opponents, total combined weight 550 pounds. First, from the Watts section of Los Angeles, California, Mark Kyle. And from Irontown, Ohio, Ralph Hodges.
There's a look at Ralph Hodges and Mark Kyle. They'll take on the wild-eyed Southern Boys. What a great team, Bob. I know, Bob, they're probably your favorite team in World Championship Wrestling.
Jim, you know, they are one of my favorites because they're just such fine young men, outstanding people as well as outstanding athletes. But, Jim, I tell you, next week, in talking about that, I think you've got something you want to tell all the fans that may be happening to the Southern Boys next week.
Well, Bob, I've been informed by Dennis Brent, the editor of the Wrestling Wrap-Up, that next week here on the program, we're going to give the Southern Boys will be receiving from the Wrestling Wrap-Up magazine and from the fans of World Championship Wrestling a very special award. I don't know exactly the nature of the award, but that presentation will be made here next week. I happened to have the chance to talk to Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong a little bit earlier today before we went on the air. They're really excited about next Saturday night and that awards presentation. I got to say, Bob, we can't go to any more deserving young men than these two kids.
Jim, you're right. As I say, they're just outstanding people as well as great athletes in the ring. They've got good size, good power, and they rely mainly on their speed, their quickness, and their athletic skills to carry them.
Mark Kyle and Ralph Hodges a little bit hesitant to get back in the ring. This is a very explosive team. Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong have had some great battles and have beaten some of the great teams in the world.
Hey, they've had some memorable matches with the Freebirds, and Jim, I don't think we'll ever forget some of those matches they had against the Freebirds.
They've had great matches with the Freebirds. They've had some tremendous matches with the Midnight Express and many other great teams, including the World Tag Team Champions Doom, the Horsemen, and many others.
You don't find a team where you got two men with the size of these two of the Southern Boys. I think, Jim, you find very few teams that have the size, that also have the athletic ability to get around like they do on the ropes, to have the quickness and the speed and all of the other facets that they've got to go with their game.
And, you know, you look at the great teams perhaps like the Midnight Express, where you have a flyer like Beautiful Bobby. That would be Steve Armstrong, and a martial arts expert like Stan Lane, and, of course, that would be Tracy Smothers.
Right.
And it's not worked very badly, quite obviously, for Jim Cornette's team. It's certainly not working very badly either for the wild-eyed Southern Boys. Good arm drag takeover. Mark Kyle, a big, powerful man from the Watts section of Los Angeles. He is a real powerhouse, as Tracy Smothers a little cautious, and rightfully so there. Fans, don't forget, we'll find out tomorrow who will be the mystery partner Freebirds will have on the main event. They say it will be a major star and will shock us all.
That'll be at 6:05 tomorrow, fans, right here on TBS. Quickly, let me remind you that Thursday, you'll see World Championship Wrestling in Toronto, Canada, and Norfolk, Virginia, and then Friday in Saginaw, Michigan, and Richmond, Virginia. All you great fans in those areas certainly will want to see World Championship Wrestling there.
Karate kick there by Tracy Smothers, catching Kyle coming in as well. We talked about this kid's explosive martial arts background. Really proficient using his feet. And more than just like Bob, you and I walked, and I know you're a dancer.
Twinkle toes, huh?
That's it.
Hey, Jimmy, you know, we're not going to get an opportunity, I don't think, to tell the fans about it many more times. And one more time, I'd like to remind them about next Saturday night. And that's our pay-per-view Halloween Havoc. The action, you won't want to miss it.
Nice double team move there by the wild-eyed Southern Boys. Really double chop Ralph Hodges. Steve Armstrong got him up, and that suplex.
Well, he got him high with that suplex, too, Jim, and he had a lot of power as he got him and held him right at the apex of that to drive him hard to the mat.
Tracy Smothers over the top rope just met Ralph Hodges very firmly, let's say. Caught him right in the face, and now big Mark Kyle tagged in. Man, you can tell he's been spending a lot of time recently in the gymnasium. But he got a interesting style of his chest there, and that little patch of hair looks like a, I don't know what some kind of, I don't know exactly what it is. There you see the back of his head.
I guess it looks like a diamond, doesn't it? Maybe he's a diamond in the rough or something.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah. But Jimmy's got a lot of confidence. And I think if you're as big and as strong and as tough as he is, you'd have confidence. And he's got it.
It looks like he's got a piece of sod growing on the back of his head because the hair's not growing anywhere else on his head anyway. Side headlock there, right behind, keeping Kyle off balance right into the hammerlock by Steve Armstrong. Paulie and Missy Hyatt both claiming that they know who the mystery partner is. Bob, it's like when two fishermen get together. The first liar doesn't have a chance because he's going to, I caught one this big. Well, I caught one
that big.
twice that big, you know.
Right. Or you should have seen the one that got away, you know. No, I'm with you. I don't think they have any idea, and I don't think anybody's going to be able to pull that out of the free birds.
Good drop toe hold by Steve Armstrong. Of course, Steve Armstrong's father, very popular in the Atlanta area, particularly over the years. Bullet Bob Armstrong. Steve's brother, Candyman Brad Armstrong. Great wrestling family. Steve was grew up just north here of Atlanta in Marietta, Georgia. Tag made. Well, they made a lot of tags. That's the mark I've always thought of a great tag team. Switching in and out quickly, keeping your opponent off balance, keeping them in your part of the ring.
Another thing I notice about them too, Jim, is that as the match progresses, and after you wrestle several minutes, they're just as quick and they're just as strong as when the match began.
Great condition. These kids really work out hard. They really train hard. They eat right. They train hard, as we've said. They're just great role models, especially for youngsters.
Good, clean youngsters. You say that makes outstanding role models.
Uh-oh, Mark Kyle just had a misfire there. Knocked old Ralph Hodges off the ring apron. Ralphie boy just got nailed right there in the jaw. Kyle may not have any friends in here at all. Another collar and elbow tie-up, and there's a rake of the eyes. And Kyle with the elbow.
Well, it doesn't matter how quick you are, how strong you are, and how big you are. The eyes, that's another equalizer. Go to the eyes, boy, you've got him stopped.
Steve Armstrong back in, continuing to work on the arm of Mark Kyle by using the hammerlock now into the wrist lock. Watch him put the pressure on that shoulder. Hammers it with a fist. Another rake of the eyes by Mark Kyle, which has been perhaps his most effective offensive weapon. And Ralph Hodges has been tagged back in.
Well, Hodges, who took a tremendous blow earlier, comes in, and he's really met with a flurry of blows.
I don't think he's recuperated, Bob.
Ooh, man,
his eyes looked a little glazed to me when he came in.
Well, if they weren't, they are now. As he got so high with that backflip, he went way high. Look at that, Jim.
High shoulder block. Oh, Mark Kyle all the way over the top rope. He didn't get thrown over. They just dropped out of sight, and there he was, right over the top rope. The wild-eyed Southern boys now turning it up a notch. They got him up there.
Beautiful teamwork here.
Steve Armstrong up on the top. Here comes that drop kick. A tremendous drop kick by Steve Armstrong. As the wild-eyed Southern boys have won it here.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the wild-eyed Southern boys.
All right, and fans, again, let's look at the tremendous teamwork right here of the Southern boys. And watch these chops, perfectly timed as they land them together. The double block off of the rope now. High to the air with a drop kick. Again, perfect timing, and it landed right on the button with the winners, the Southern boys.
Indeed it was, Bob, a great victory for the Southern boys. Their big award here next week. We look forward to that. I think they're well deserving of any award that they may receive.
Well, Jim, I think you're 100% right, and also we don't want the fans to forget next week we're going to get a look in action of El Gigante. What is this?
Wait, did I understand you to say the Southern boys are going to get some kind of award next week?
That's right, Tony, right here.
What kind of bogus award would they give a couple of rednecks like that? What is it? The Jed Clampett Memorial Award? Maybe the Red Man Chewing Tobacco Hall of Fame trophy? If they would give an award to these two guys, it's got to be some kind of joke. Hey, maybe next week, if you're real good, they'll make you the Field and Stream nude centerfold.
Jim, I don't know what this blowhard is saying right here, but the Wild-Eyed Southern Boys, we would be very proud to accept the award from the Wrestling Wrap-Up, and especially all these great people out here.
All right, guys.
Hey,
We'll...
he ought to be proud to have a job except pumping gas at some gas station. I think it's funny. I'm going to be here next week. It's going to be better than 2 episodes of Hee Haw back-to-back. I got to see these guys get an award.
Mr. Ross, we don't need any comments from the peanut gallery.
There you go.
Steve and myself, we'll be here next week because we can't wait to accept that award because that'll be the biggest moment of our career.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you back here next Saturday. And fans, don't forget, next Saturday, the first wrestling appearance of El Gigante. And who is the mystery partner for the Freebirds? We'll find out tomorrow night at 6:05. For my partner, Bob Cottle, I'm Jim Ross. So long, everybody.